It's your boy Ice, Sugar and Spice, everything nice. Iceberg roll around through the suburbs, back at you live with Iceberg TV. Y'all gotta pardon me, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting this started. No follows, no, I'm getting this started, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep going, You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting paid. Sit back, talk to lawyers and psychiatrists and this motherfucker, so I ain't got shit to do till I get piss aid. I'm gonna play for my boy, My Life in the Shot while we get this started about what it's like to live in Chicago on a day-to-day basis. Wake up. Generally wake up to every day to shit like this.
What's going on? It's My Life in the Shot. Your host, John Washington. 4 people killed last night, Saturday, May.
And then we're going to continue the conversation with the devil in the hood.
Being a young girl, 12 years old, Erica Gibson. This happened in Hazel Crest, 14 years old, out of West Garfield Park. Eddie Digpen, this is him right here. This is the 100 block of South Springfield Avenue where it happened on the west side of Chicago. Y'all look, check it out. I want to show you guys something. On Springfield, look what's on the corner right here. That's a camera. Y'all see that camera right there? Like The Purge, how they was just sitting back watching the whole show. And I said this before, nobody got to do anything to us. They can just sit back and watch us kill each other.
Right.
Sit back and
just Satan in the hood.
Enjoy the show.
Everything I was playing prior to this video.
He had to have
every day
down here or cut through that alley right there. I'm thinking he may have cut through that alley, but the police found him right here.
Leaking.
In all these parking lot. Right there. He wasn't able to say anything due to the severity of his injuries. And he passed away in the hospital. 14 years old, young man. This is his Facebook page here.
So he wanted to get the kids while they're young.
Some of these kids have been to more funerals than the average person has been through in their life. It's not even in high school yet.
What's safe to say?
So,
and we gonna get back to that.
Another young man killed, Robert Hoggins.
Just drinking coffee. And this is how I wake up in the shot.
On the west side. This happened literally.
This is how I wake up in the morning news.
9:30. This one happened 30 minutes later.
9:30 in the motherfucking morning.
West Garfield on the west side of Chicago. Robert Hoggins. Literally shot 30 minutes later.
30 minutes
and
later.
I want to show you guys this.
Around the corner.
Look at this. Look what's out here. This is where it happened at. Take a look at what's on that pole. Camera. It's a camera right there. Yep. It's a camera. So that's the 600 block in North Holman. Somebody sat and watched that whole thing.
Enough Cameras. Of that. We'll get to the real deal. Why all this happening.
The third person.
It's another person. Last night, the third person.
Terrence Billups, 23. The other young man was 36. This young man, 23 years old.
It's in one day. This ain't even half the day. Every day.
This happened on 2900 block of West Harrison. This is East Garfield Park. The other two was West Garfield Park. So the first one happened 9:30. Second one happened at 10, 30 minutes later.
And then
this happened minutes later. All on the west side of Chicago. He was shot once in the chest.
Fuck that. Let's get to say that and hear how this. You like, what the fuck going on? This what's going on.
Drifting be broken, or does it become permanent once it has been formed? The habit can be broken if the victim has enough willpower. providing it is done in time. There is a point beyond which the habit can never be broken.
Right.
Beyond that point, the victim is mine.
That's the niggas
He
killing
resembles
niggas.
a fly that has been caught in a spider's web. He may struggle, but he cannot get out.
Can't get out.
Each move he makes entangles him more securely.
You hit that nigga, go hit another one.
My victims
Or you hit, they hit my
is a
brother, I gotta
law
go
of
hit
nature
yours.
Not yet isolated by or understood by men of science.
Gang Chiefs.
What is this mysterious law through which you take permanent control of people's bodies, even before you take over their souls? The whole world will want to know more about this law and how it operates. It will be hard to describe the law so you will understand it, but you may call it hypnotic rhythm. It is the same law through which people can be hypnotized. So you have the power to use the laws of nature as a web in which you bind your victims in eternal control. Is that your claim? That is not only my claim, it is the truth. I take over their minds and bodies even before they die whenever I can lure them
Okay.
or frighten them into hypnotic rhythm.
We
What is
need to know
hypnotic rhythm?
hypnotic
How do you
rhythm.
use it to gain permanent mastery over
That's
human
why we're
beings?
gonna start that. We need to hit
I
this
will
one.
have to go back into time and space and give you a brief elementary description of how nature uses hypnotic rhythm. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand my description of how I use this universal law to control human beings. Go ahead, but do exactly what your dominating thoughts demanded of life.
You heard that other
Why
day.
doesn't your opposition use hypnotic rhythm to make permanent one's higher thoughts and nobler deeds? Why does your opposition permit you to use this stupendous force as a means of entangling people?
Who are these niggas out?
Spun
So
by
he's
their
killing
own
himself?
thoughts and deeds. Why does your opposition not outwit you by binding people with thoughts which build and lift them above your influence? The law of hypnotic rhythm is available to all who will use it. I
Okay.
make use of it more effectively than does my opposition because I offer people more attractive bribes to think my sort of thoughts and indulge in my sort of
Chains,
deeds.
jewelry,
In other words,
cars,
you control people
stack
by
packs,
making negative thinking
Hellcats.
and destructive deeds pleasing to them.
Hellcats.
Is that correct? That is the idea exactly.
The way the Migos dress.
I've often wondered why your opposition, what we Earthbound call God, does not annihilate you. Can you tell me why?
Yeah,
Because the power is as much mine as his.
No,
It is as available to me as to him.
really?
That is what I have been trying to get over to you. The highest power in the universe can be used for constructive purposes through
Or
what you call God. Or it
okay,
can be used for negative purposes through what you call the devil. And
okay.
something more important still, it can be used by any human being just as effectively as by God or the devil. You make a far-reaching claim. Can you prove
That's
your claim?
interesting.
Yes, but it would be better if you proved it for yourself.
How?
The devil's word is not worth much among your earthbound sinners. Neither is God's word. You fear the devil and refuse to trust your God. Therefore, you have but one source available through which you may appropriate the benefits of universal power, and that is by trusting and using your own power of thought. This is the direct road to the universal storehouse of infinite intelligence. There is no other road available to any human being. Why have we Earthbound not found the road to infinite intelligence sooner? Because I have intercepted you and led you off the path by planting in your minds thoughts which destroy your power to use your minds constructively.
Okay.
And I have made it attractive to you to use the power of infinite intelligence to attain negative ends through
Oh,
greed, avarice, lust,
Oh.
envy, and hatred.
okay.
Remember, your mind attracts
So
that
that
which
guy.
your mind dwells upon.
Last
To
words
divert
to
you
Biggie.
away from my opposition, I had only to feed you on thoughts helpful to my cause. If I understand what you are saying, you are admitting that no human being need fear the devil or worry about how to flatter God. That is it precisely. This admission may put a crimp in my style, but I have the satisfaction of knowing it may also slow down my opposition by sending people direct to the source of all power. In other words, if you cannot control people through negative bribes or fear, then you wish to kick over the entire apple cart and show people how to go around God. Are you by any chance in politics?
Hold on. So they wait. He said if he can't trick you, then he gonna show you the whole hand. So that's for you. If he just floods you with all this shit, wait, he gonna teach you how to go around God. So that's when motherfuckers say, shit, I go to church every day. and I ain't got shit. So daddy, why they don't go to church and got everything? So that's like the daddy can't say because they sell drugs or they doing some illegal shit. So it's like, okay, so that's what he mean. Right, okay. Go around God. You can get the riches because everybody think when they pray, money, material items. And the only way to measure God blessings is material items. So Satan flood the wrong motherfuckers with God blessings, aka go around God and just join the Illuminati and we can get down.
Your technique seems frightfully familiar.
That sounds about right.
Am I in politics? If I am not in politics, who do you believe starts depressions and forces people into wars? Surely you would not lay this at the door of my opposition.
Politics, Joe Biden.
As I have already told you, I have allies in all walks of life to help me in connection with all human relationships. Why don't you take over the churches and use them outright in your cause? Do you think I am a fool? Who would keep alive the fear of the devil if I subdued the churches? Who would serve as a decoy to attract the attention of people while I manipulate their minds if I did not have some agency through which to sow the seeds of fear and doubt? The cleverest thing I do is to use the allies of my opposition to keep the fear of hell burning in the minds of people. As long as people fear something, no matter what, I will keep a grip on them. I'm beginning to see your scheme. You use the churches to plant the seed of fear and uncertainty and indefiniteness in the minds of people. These negative states of mind cause people to form the habit of drifting. This habit crystallizes into permanency, the law of hypnotic rhythm. Then the victim is helpless to help himself. Is that right? Hypnotic rhythm then is something to be watched and respected. A better way of stating the truth is that hypnotic rhythm is something to be studied, understood, and voluntarily applied to attain definite desired ends.
Okay.
If the force of hypnotic rhythm is not voluntarily applied to attain definite ends, may it be a great danger? Yeah.
So this brings me back to something.
And for the reason that it...
Well, okay, Blau explains seal and unsealers and hypnotic rhythm. So sealers and unsealers. And sealers are one who's here for a purpose, he says, and it's definite in their decisions. So when they say this, I'm not going to do this, so I say this, they mean their word is they bond, they seal it. You know what I'm saying? Unsealers come along and try to unseal what that just sealed. And you got the unsealers represent people who just talking out the side of their mouth, have no purpose. So this goes into when he says hypnotic rhythm and the ability to control hypnotic rhythm and sealers. So if I'm smoking squares of weed or whatever the fuck, and it's supposed to be a habit under the hypnotic rhythm, I done made it a habit and I'm trying to break the habit. I say I'm done, it stopped right there, the habit shut down. I sealed it. Now unsealer will come along and do some stupid shit to make me need a cigarette again so I can unseal what I sealed. You see what I'm saying? So unsealers are bullshit. So say it's sealed. In that sealing of that, in that rhythm, now that rhythm missing a beat. The rhythm that used to go dum dum tch, dum dum tch. So when I kick a bad habit, it go dum 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 dum. So it's trying to feel that tch. It's trying to feel that tch. So what it's gonna do is go either put you back smoking them cigarettes, so it could go dum dum tch, dum dum tch, or it gotta fill it with a new rhythm and a new melody. So it go, if you seal it and don't go back to doing the habit that you call yourself sealing, meaning is leaving it alone, the beat gonna pick up something, but it's gonna be a plus instead of a negative. So instead of going doom doom, it's gonna go doom 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 doom, and that's a better beat than doom doom. Plus, it's a positive thing that you seal something. You got rid of a bad habit. Remember, it's a vortex. Let's say talking about the rhythm. So you're in the vortex, and he see this. Now you either going up or you're going down. But either way it go, he wants you to go down. So he drop habits, problems, bullshit into that vortex, and now it's starting to go lower. And then at the same time, it's a rhythm to it. And in that rhythm, whatever problem he create, you create another habit. Whatever problem you create more of the other habit. You get another habit, more problem he creates. So now he got you like this on the hypnotic rhythm. That's why when people wake up, you know, so I need my coffee. Every day, nothing wrong with coffee. What I'm saying though is, you know, every day the coffee is in there. Doom, doom, the coffee right here. Tss, doom, doom, doom. That's the coffee. Tss, doom, doom. So if you take the coffee out, it's dum dum, and it's still beating, but the nature, as he say, is looking for a way to balance this rhythm because it's used to this dum dum, but it don't hear it no more. So it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you hard, and then what you're going to do is grow, or become back into that rhythm that Satan set up for you, or fall even deeper. So I say pause. Fill the coffee in with a push-up, fill the cigarettes in with a jog, and now you're going up. And now you are filling in your vortex instead of Satan filling in your vortex. And we say, well, God come in all this. God is you learning how to do this. That's where he come in and all of the, in all this. The ability to just sit here and talk like we talking now. This real shit. Real shit. Keep it going though.
Rates automatically. If it is not consciously
Smith
applied
fucking
to
with the
attain a
internet.
desired end, it can and it will
It's all
operate
good.
to attain undesired ends. Take the simple illustration of climate, for example.
Chemtrails.
Anyone can see and understand that nature forces every living thing and every element of matter to adjust itself to her climates. In the tropics, she creates trees which bear fruit and reproduce themselves. She forces the trees to adjust themselves to her scorching sun.
Mm-hmm.
She forces them to put out leaves suitable for protection against the rays of the sun. These same trees could not survive if removed to the Arctic regions, where nature has established an entirely different climate.
Right.
In the colder climate, she creates trees which are adjusted to survive and to reproduce themselves, but they could not survive if transplanted in the tropical regions. In the same manner, nature clothes her animals, giving to those in each different climate a covering suited to their comfort and survival in that climate.
Wow.
In a similar manner, nature forces upon the minds of men the influences of their environment, which are stronger than the individual's own thoughts. Children are forced to take on the nature of all influences of those around them, unless their own thoughts are stronger than the influences.
Hold on. That motherfucker just say, hold the fuck up. That way. So he said he'll place man in an environment. Now think about it, it's just natural. An environment would make him suitable for them, the environmental thoughts, for his thoughts. So if I create an environment with, like which I just played, of death, chaos, and destruction, then it'll create the mind, will become a tree of chaos and destruction. So if this environment, you gotta remember the suburbs, Marietta Little Lamb fairy tale environment, it's gonna produce softer children, more lenient in terms of learning and understanding. Then you got a harsh chemtrail, small liquor store, Arab, bullet holes, gunshots, death, destruction, Delilah's, Samsons, broken niggas, jails, broken homes, and it's gonna produce suitable, which they call savage. Is it savage now, or is it goon? Back in blood? Oh, okay. Wow, this is some unnatural shit. This really is. This really is real talk. Some unnatural shit, but we're gonna keep it moving. Under the iceberg, roll rim through the suburbs. Y'all know how it go. Come on, man. They want to play games. They want to play Operation Paperclip. Fuck it. Let's see what Operation Paperclip gonna do. My phone fucking up, but we gonna roll with the punches. Like Poe say, all bad work for the good. Let's just start with the Operation Paperclip then, by Annie Jackson. Yeah, we're gonna kick it with the Operation Paperclip. Boy, y'all gotta do better than this with this Smith shit. Real talk. This ain't gonna work. I got y'all. We're gonna go back to the Operation Paperclip though. That's what we're gonna find.
If it is not consciously applied to attain a desired end, it can and it will operate to attain undesired ends. Take the simple illustration of climate, for example. Anyone can and see and understand that nature forces every living thing and every element of matter to adjust itself to our climates. In the tropics, she creates trees which bear fruit and
You heard that? Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna close this out.
rhythm influences. Nature sets up a definite rhythm for every environment,
This bitch acting funny.
and everything within the range of that rhythm is forced to conform to it. Man alone has the power to establish his own rhythm of thought, providing he
Right.
exercises this privilege before him.
That's why the angels were jealous of other man. Free will. You talking about free will?
Every place of business, every
Animals
town,
don't have free
village,
will
and
like
every
that.
street and community
The
center has
angels is
its
looked
own
at as an
definite
animal in the fact that they got to honor the laws of God.
rhythm.
Man
If you
can play
wish
the
to
game
know
of left
what
and
a
right.
difference there is
The
in
angels want to
rhythms
do
of
that too. So
streets.
Lucifer said, forget that, I'm finna play the game of left and right.
Take a walk up Fifth Avenue in New York.
Lucifer,
and then
son
down
of the
street
morning,
slums.
I'm gonna
All
take you
forms of
off
rhythm
the earth
become
like beam.
permanent with time.
But he brought knowledge. So
Does each individual
let me pause on that, Lucifer. Let me pause. We're gonna end this with that.
have his own?
I kind of lost about Lucifer here because he was the bringer of light, and it didn't say darkness. And at the same time, he brought the power of thinking to man. How can that be bad? You might help me with that question. Like I said, it's Iceberg Road Rim through the suburb. We're gonna continue on. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go feed my boy pork chop. You know the nigga hungry. Take him for a walk real quick. Watch out for Smith. Watch out for the crackheads. I'm finna count to 10 before I leave the house. Do about 100 push-ups. And see y'all next time.